world of chemistry. Today, before going to start anything, let's start with a positive mindset. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dear student, I admire this person a lot. Reason? Because he has some principle in his life. He has some norm in his life. That's why from a small town he become a great scientist or ex-president of this country. So, according to APJ Abdul Kalam, a door is much smaller compared to the house. A door is much smaller compared to the house. And a lock is much smaller compared to the door. Yes, a lock is much smaller compared to the door. And a key is smallest of all. But a key can open entire house. Thus, a small, thoughtful solution can solve major problem. So nowadays, we all are in a major problem, that is a COVID-19 coronavirus. Because of that, everybody is locked down in their home, and we are not able to do study in proper channel. But as this small quotation is giving us inspiration that a small key, it can open entire house. Thus a small thoughtful solution can solve major problems. So there is no problem, we came with the solution. The solution is digital classes. Hope so you are. Very good afternoon, dear students. Welcome to chemistry class. As we have started our one chapter, that is matter in our surroundings. So today I am going to take some related activities related to yesterday's video. Yesterday in our topic we have studied about the matter and its characteristics. Basically, there are 5 characteristics of matter, in which first characteristic is matter is composed of particles. Second is particle of matter are very small. Third is there is space between the particles of matter. Fourth is the particles of matter are continuously moving. And the fifth one is the particles of matter attract each other. So one by one we will do the 5 basic property activities that will prove that all these 5 characteristics of matter. In which first property is the matter, the particles of matter are very small. The particles of matter are very small. Okay. So just to check this we will take 50 ml measured value of water in a beaker. I have taken 50 ml of water in a measure, 50 ml of water in a beaker. You can see 50 ml of water in a beaker. So this is a water that we have taken in a beaker. You can take in a glass at home, that is transparent glass. Mark the level up to where you have filled the water. Then take some sugar or salt, as I am taking small amount of salt, and I am dissolving this small amount of salt in this water. So after dissolving 2 to 3 minutes or 5 minutes, you will see the particles of that salt particles is getting dissolved in it. But we can see the volume of water hasn't increased. It is earlier it was 50 ml, and right now also it is again 50 ml. It means that the dissolved salt, as more as you will dissolve, how much salt you will dissolve, it will take a little bit time to dissolve. But when you will find once it is dissolved, it will completely dissolve, but it will not increase the volume of water. It shows that the particles in a matter is very, very small in size. Because of the small tiny particles, these particles are getting dissolved easily in water, but it hasn't increased the volume of water. Second is about second and third together I am taking. Second is the matter is composed of particles. Matter is composed of particles, and second, the particles, there is space between the particles of matter. There is space between the particles of matter. So dear students, for that purpose, I am going to take another 50 ml water in a beaker. This is 50 ml of water. I will take 3 sample of 50 ml. You will take also in 3 glass equal amount of water. This is second sample, and I am taking the third one. This is the third sample. So in 3 samples of water I have taken pure water. So 10 ml of potassium permanganate. It is a colored compound. It is a colored, you can see the purple color it is. You can take any color at home. So when I will put this 10 ml of water, 10 ml of potassium permanganate in the water, the color of this potassium is this water become same purple color. Okay, so this proves that as the moment 10 ml of potassium permanganate I added in this proves that the water have space, the water molecule have space in between. That's why it allow the potassium permanganate to dissolve in it. Okay, so now the color of this, now I will take, this is the second activity that I have said. The particles of matter have space between them. The particle of water has space, because of that potassium permanganate is easily getting dissolved in it. Okay, second activity I am taking, that is particle of matter. Matter is composed of the particle. Yeah, you can say the particle of matter is matter is composed of particles. So this is a matter, this is a particles, then it is composed, and I am showing this 10 ml of this dissolved sample I have taken into the another beaker. So you can see it will come little bit lighter in color. This is the dark in color. You can compare the color. Now again, next further I will take the 10 ml of the second sample and I will dissolve it in the third pure water sample. So you can see the color of this sample now, it will become very pure. So in this way it proves that the particles of matter, one thing, the particles of matter have space in between them, as because of the space of water molecule the potassium permanganate is able to dissolve it. Second activity, a third property we can say, there is particles, matter is composed of particles. So this is matter, water is a matter, and the color, which color is showing, this shows two activity. Number one, matter is composed of particles. Second we have seen the particle of matter is very, very small in size. Particle of matter is very, very small in size. As you can say, the 10 ml of this become it's lighter in color, and 10 ml of this become more lighter in color. Okay, now I'm going to take the fourth activity. The fourth activity is the particles of matter are continuously moving. The particle of matter are continuously moving. For that purpose, again I'm going to take a small sample of water. Okay, let's take 150 ml of water. I am taking 150 ml of water, and when the moment I will add one small water drop in this, you can see water motion easily. The motion of water, slowly that blue color is going to be dissolved in water. Slowly that blue color is going to dissolve in water, and this dissolution, which is the movement of blue color, you can see the movement of blue color. This blue color movement slowly is coming with the motion. This motion is called Tyndall effect. It will dissolve in a water with an emotion, and after some time you will see this transparent water is becoming totally blue. Okay, I can do this with the help of other color also. So let's take this with the red color. So this motion you can see, because of this motion the transparent water is becoming totally red. After some time or after dissolving, we can see the color is becoming totally blue or red. It proves that the small amount of blue color and small amount of red color, when it dissolved, first it made the surface, it affect on the surface, it change the color of water in surface, then slowly into the bulk, into the in between. Okay, and now the total solution is of red and blue color. It shows that the particles are continuously moving. Okay, second example or activity that you can do at your home is from incense stick. You can burn incense stick in a corner, and you can see the fragrance of incense stick all around the room. Okay, this is our fourth activity. Now fifth activity I am going to take with the help of some samples. Suppose we have 3-4 samples. One sample we have, let's take this spoon. Okay, this is a solid, this rubber is soft, and this chalk. So if I'll ask you something like, if I'll ask you, can I break this, can I cut this spoon with the help of this, like this one? No, it is not, because the space, the particles with the help of which this spoon has made, steel spoon has made, those particles are very close to each other, that is attracted very close to each other. Because of that intermolecular strength, this is very hard, this is having fixed shape, so we cannot break it. Okay.
Okay. Second, rubber. Yes, I can change its shape. As you can say, I'm twisting it. I can change its shape because the particle, with the help of what this rubber has made, it is very these are loose, not very close to each other. The intermolecular strength is very less. As in chalk, I will say it is already hard, but I can cut it in two pieces. That it means that the space or the particles are not that much strong in between it. Okay. As with the help of this second, also I can see, as you can see the water inside it. This is taking the shape of this container. When I will put this water in a beaker, the water will take the shape of this beaker. Okay, this is also showing that the liquid doesn't have the fixed volume. It doesn't have the fixed shape. It has fixed volume. Okay, and secondly, the particles of matter in liquid is a little bit loose, so it can take the shape of any container. Okay, so this is all about, with the help of these activities, we did basic characteristics of matter. Hope so you enjoyed, and watch this video carefully and try to do the same activities at your home, and send it to me so that I will review it, and I will give you more and more feedback on these topics. So dear students, thank you very much for watching this video, and hope so you enjoyed this, and stay home, stay safe, take care of yourself, and we will definitely meet when the school will reopen once. So thank you, have a nice day.
I know you're not mine, it's just my turn, but we can still have fun tonight. You told me you don't really do commitment, trust me. You say that you message proceed. When you said you couldn't take us too seriously, I must admit I was relieved. Cause I never wanna play happy families with you, but I like having you around. Fully aware this is a flash in the pan.